Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris here. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day. Now, I am seeing a lot of things going on, whether it's on the internet or whether it's in the group or whether it's just in general, people following diets and the foods stink. And not the stink because they're not healthy, they're not going to get to their goals, yada, 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 yada. The reality is this, though, is that I'm seeing a lot of people eating foods, even in my program, that the food just don't look appealing. They don't look like something that I would eat long term. And I know this to be true for my clients as well as other people because of two main factors. Now, the one in the group, what tends to happen, again, is people just start overeating something else. They'll start eating other foods. And then they won't track it, or they will track it and they'll feel bad. And it's because, A, you're wanting to snack and cheat on your plan because you don't enjoy what you're eating, right? You have to at least enjoy it. You don't have to be falling in love with it and think it's the best thing ever. No, but you should be like, hey, it tastes good. Like your food should taste bomb. But conversely, it should also get you the results that you want. So the point of this video is this, is that I want to help you not only show you how to make foods taste very, very good, giving you really good examples, but also giving you some examples of people that have been in the program and what you could do to make them taste really, really good so that you're not running into the problem of, crap, I'm trying to follow this diet and it's not working. And I know it doesn't work outside of my program for this other big reason, is that 95% of people never reach their goal weight. And that is a freaking shame. That sucks. So I'm here to show you a couple things, get you an idea. Now, let me show you first off, here is one of the people in the programs, one of their meals. It's fan-freaking-tastic. Look at that. It's got a bunch of vegetables in it. It's got some egg whites. It's got some bacon in it, some turkey bacon. And this lady is crushing it. Why? I don't know. She's eating foods that actually taste freaking good. That would be part of it, right? That's the first example. Let me give you another example. Look at this. Fantastic. You got some salmon, got yourself some zucchini noodles, and you got yourself some air-fried, I would imagine, red potatoes. So good. You can even up this by putting some, now she couldn't in this part of her program, but if you were outside of phase 2, what you could do is put some marinara on it. Oh my gosh, that'd make it taste really good. Now you've got yourself a little bit of some marinara or even some Alfredo. Man, it would taste delicious, right? On that stuff. And just in this meal in general, great meal. Very, very good. Tastes good. She's enjoying it. I guarantee it. And I know she's enjoying it because she's down like 10, 15 pounds by now, which is awesome. Okay. Next, look at this. Amazing. Got some sauteed shrimp, or some barbecue shrimp. You got yourself some green beans, and looks like green beans and some asparagus even, but I think it's just green beans and some rice. Fantastic. Looks amazing. Tastes good. You can see, literally, look at that picture, you see flavor, right? It's there. Now, let's contrast that to what most people's quote-unquote diet foods will look like. That. It's even hard to tell what that is, but that's chicken. Sorry, the poor quality when I get it on my big monitor here. But that's chicken, 3 little pieces of broccoli, and a couple things of potato. Lame. That would taste terrible. You probably wouldn't enjoy eating that at all. It's because the food just doesn't taste good. When I'm looking at pictures and when I have my clients ask, or when I have my clients make food, I ask them, hey, would you eat this 10 years from now? If the answer is no, you don't make it, okay? Because in my program, we're looking for lifestyle change. We're looking for how can we go from where we're at to where we want to go as streamlined as possible so that when you hit maintenance, because you will in phase 4, it's not so much of a difference between what you're doing and what you need to do to keep it. It's literally just doing more of the same stuff forever, which is awesome, okay? So in this meal, what could you do? Well, you could have more food, number one, because that's not enough food. I don't care who you are. Doesn't matter if you're an 85-year-old woman or a 17-year-old man that wants to lose weight or gain muscle, that is not enough food in general. You need to probably triple all the food that's on that plate, number one. Number two, I don't see, like, it's kind of pixelated, I know, but it looks bland. Why not put some seasoning on it? Chuck some seasoned salt on there, on that chicken. Maybe grill it, put some barbecue in it, right? Put a little bit of butter on that broccoli. Oh, tastes good. And you're thinking, Chris, that's a lot of calories. Yeah, it is, but you need calories to run. We'll take care of the stuff with nutrition, take care of a little bit of the weight loss with some added activity and with some extra fitness, right? And just eating foods in a way that makes sense. But let's dive into some other things. Okay, this meal here, look at this. Dry patty, cucumber, and some lettuce. Or some rice. Although, hey, is that good? Yes. Did it hit the targets? Yes, it did. But does that look appealing? No. Would you eat that 10 years from now? Probably not, right? And this is like all these people, by the way, because I'm sharing this on my crew, on my team's page too. None of these are your guys' stuff. Okay, I don't believe so. If it is, I probably have told you, hey, we need to make our food taste better, and you're already well aware of this. If you're upset, let me know. I don't mean it in disrespect. I'm just saying, hey, would you eat that 10 years from now? The answer is going to be no. Like, I wouldn't eat that. Like, I would eat those things, but I would dress it differently. I would probably not have rice with that. I would probably have, this looks to be, it's not even phase 2. So I would look to have some sort of, maybe on the burger, instead of the cucumber in the burger, I would have some sort of pickles, some lettuce, some ketchup, some mustard, some tomatoes, wrap it in lettuce with a little bit of like some Thousand Island on it. Stack the patties, okay? For the carbs, I would probably pull that out and put some cheese on both of them, okay? And give me those fats, okay? I would have that. Would you eat that? You bet your butt you would instead of that. And I'm not sure where this person was at in the program, so all that stuff might not fit. But if it did, oh my gosh, would that be better? You bet. And guess what? It's probably the same amount of calories, but it just tastes better. It's going to be better. If you had a choice of that or what I just said, what one would you have? Probably the one that I just talked about, right? So let's go into something else. I'm going to teach you the guys or the understanding how I look at these things. All right, here's another good one, okay? This here. Let me zoom in. Goodness. Let's see. Zoom. Okay. So, blueberries, turkey sausage, and some sauteed spinach. Now, raise your hand if you'd want to eat that. Probably not. And again, does it hit the person's targets? Yeah, it does. But 10 years from now, would you want to eat this? No, you probably wouldn't. And again, not a slight to anybody, I promise. But if we're making foods that we want to eat for the rest of our life and have a transitional sort of fitness nutrition program lifestyle, that we just have to do the same thing for the rest of our life so that we can maintain our weight and have the goals that we want, we have to do stuff different. Would you eat this 10 years from now, yes or no? No, you probably wouldn't. So what can we do to make this better? I would take out those. I would take out the spinach, and I take out the turkey. I take both those out. I would slap some yogurt in there. Okay, if I'm having the blueberries, I'd put some yogurt in it. Okay, blueberries, have a little bit, probably not that much, because I would want to add some oats or some granola, something like that in there. Again, anything wrong with either of those? No. Just make sure you're hitting the proper serving sizes, right? That's the game. And then when it comes to the greens, the vegetables in that meal, I would honestly, one of two things. I'll just get a greens drink at the shop. If you go to trailblazerfitnessacademy.com, there's a supplement store there. You just go there, get the greens, just drink that, and have yourself a nice little overnight oats sort of situation with your yogurt and some granola and some blueberries, or just blend up some vegetables and have it as a greens drink in the morning. Maybe take a little bit of protein away in that meal, get a protein shake so you have some flavor other than just green stuff. Again, both are great options. You could do this. Would you rather have that, what's on the meal, or it's on the page there, or would you rather have what I just explained? Probably the other one, right? Awesome. Last one, then we'll get into how I kind of look at these things. Here. Now look at this. Let's contrast each of these. Oh gosh, one sec. I'm zooming in on the wrong thing. My bad. All right. Look at the difference there. If you had to choose, are you going to eat the stuff on the right, or are you going to eat the stuff on, the right, because this is mirrored, or the left? Which one would you do? Probably the one on the right, right? It's So I would do, look at that. Got some salmon, sweet potato, green beans, and some steak. Oh man, that looks amazing. That looks good. What could you do to even make it better? Well, I would season the sweet potato. That would be number one for me. Put something on it. I would put a little bit of salt and pepper on the green beans there. But look at how heavily staked that salmon, how heavily seasoned, there's the words, that salmon is. And the steak, look at nice little char on it. Cooked way not enough for me, but probably for that person, they probably love it like rare or medium rare. Perfect. Heck yeah. Then if we look here, chicken, ain't nothing wrong with it. Cucumber, ain't nothing wrong with that. Lettuce, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you have a meal that would be some sort of on the go, what would you rather have? Well, I would have a protein shake. I would have even yogurt on the go. Or more importantly, right? We could just take those things in that meal and spread it out in the other ones. So you can take more vegetables in that meal that you have up top. And for the other meal, because I believe there's one more meal on this page. Let me see. Oh, no, they just stuck with 2 meals that day. Hence the 2 proteins there. Makes sense. So I would do a protein shake there. Get rid of all that. Get yourself a protein shake. Make it sensible. Make it moldable, right? So how do I come up with this stuff, right? And again, are any of these bad? No, they're not. None of them are bad, okay? But I just have to ask myself, would I eat this 10 years from now? And if the answer is no, and I'm looking for lifestyle change, if I have to eat foods that don't match the lifestyle that I plan on having 10 years from now, I'm not doing lifestyle change. I'm doing diet food. And I don't want any part of that. So what do I do? How do I even think of these things? I just think of stuff that I already enjoy. So when I look at the picture, let me pull it up for my sake. When I look at the picture of the burgers, I already know I like In-N-Out. So I'm just going to mock In-N-Out my burgers. Simple, right? Just like, cool, what can I have? If I'm in phase 2, what can I have? Well, I can't have a red meat, so I'm going to have turkey instead. I can have lettuce. I can have pickles. I can have sugar-free ketchup and mustard. Those are both on the plan. I can't have onions. I can't have tomatoes. That's cool. Can't have cheese. That's fine. But I can wrap it in there, and I can have a burger. And it's on the plan, and it tastes great as long as it's in the proper servings, and I still don't have a carb in that meal. What carb can I have in that meal? On the side, what about sweet potato fries? That's on phase 2. You can do that, and it tastes fantastic. So I'm going to do that. It'd make it taste so much better. So again, all you do is just think of stuff you already enjoy, and then look and see how you can finagle it and wiggle it into what you like, what you eat. And I know it's a skill, and I know it takes time, and so you need to give yourself grace and some patience on it. But once you start getting the hang of this thing, you're going to look at foods you've eaten in the past, and you're like, I'm not going to eat that 10 years from now. If you look at it through that lens, like my glasses here, if you looked at it through that lens, I bet what you would eat would be completely different. So let's do that. Let's make it so the transition from where you're doing now to lifestyle at the end of the road isn't so different. Let's make them the same. You just might be eating in different portions now. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Now, if you're watching this and you're not a part of my program to understand how to do this, and not necessarily how to do this, because I just taught you that, but what your servings of food need to look like, because all of those matched the client's targets that they had. I know they did, because I checked. However, if we don't know what you're supposed to eat and the serving size that you're supposed to have, we're just guessing. You can follow these and you'll get some success. But the reality is this, is that you need to have lifestyle change. We need to change the way that you think in order for you to change the way that you operate at the end of the road. Because I can give you a fitness program and I can give you a nutrition program that work really, really well. Like I have clients right now that are losing 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds very, very quickly. I mean, I'll just pull up what we have right here. Okay. This is our current these are all in less than a year. All of them. Well, one person in here is over a year. Everyone else is under a year's time. Most of these are within the last 3 months. And so if that's you, you're like, man, I would like to lose 60 pounds in 6 months, or 44 pounds. She was in a year, just over a year now. Okay. 43 pounds in 115 days or something like that. 42 pounds in just over 8 months now. Like, if you're one of those people that want something like that, all you got to do is go to jointrailblazers.com. Okay. Fill out the form, schedule a time. You and I will chit chat about your goals and get an idea what we need to do to be successful. Okay. If it's not with me, great. We'll push you to the right program that fits you and your goals, which I'm totally down for. If it is, I'd love to get you in and talk about what the program would look like for you to get to exactly from where you are right now to where you want to go. Cool. That's it for me, guys. Have a great, great freaking day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.